Okay, so here's the tank after moving a lot of stuff around. There's still a lot of sand floating everywhere, but at least it's clear enough that I can see kind of what's happening. So what I'm going to do now is turn on the propeller. You might be able to see it back there. And I turned it on earlier, but it was far too powerful for my 20-gallon tank. Just as an example, that's a 5-gallon tank. Um, you can see the size of the tank based on the other things you're looking at, like some books, right? Some awesome books. And so I'm gonna turn it on right now. In order to do that, there's gonna be a moment where you can't see anything on the camera because I need to plug the AC jack in. So again, what I'm gonna do is turn this thing on, if there's a better way to see it. Yeah, that thing. I'm gonna turn it on. Maybe I can even hold this here. And then plug this in. And now that's on. And let's see what it's doing here. And I don't know if you can see or not, but it's going crazy. There's a tremendous amount of flow now. Possibly too much, I don't know. What I'm hoping is that regardless of the amount of flow, it won't be picking up a bunch of live sand, because if that happens, then, you know, what's the point here? So let's see what we got here. We got a lot of flow, and it doesn't really seem to be picking up the smallest pieces, but it is picking up everything. So I don't know what's going to happen here. Let's see over here. Interesting. So this may end up creating a huge sand inferno all over everything. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm going to leave it running and see if the water clears. I mean, I've got it projecting up. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. I've got it projecting up into the sand, or into the live rock, which is basically taking up the back half of the tank, so that the way I'm thinking is if I create a lot of airflow into the rocks in the back half of the tank, into the back half of the tank, by the time it gets to the front of the tank and comes around, this part here should be able to harbor creatures that don't want to be going a million miles an hour. So somewhere in the front of the rock, hopefully there are some places where they are not trapped in the airflow. But nonetheless, you can see that the rock and the sand throughout the entire tank, there is a tremendous amount of airflow, which is good for the tank itself. So yeah, let's see what happens here over the next couple of days.